Hello and welcome back to the High Performance Nursing Podcast. I hope you're well and I hope you're getting excited for Santa coming. Oh my goodness, December, I love it. And at this time of year in Paris, it's friggin' freezing. So I'm having to wrap up and I'm so excited to come back to Australia next year. We're coming back in March. I never thought that I'd see the day. It's been a year, but it's been fun and I've loved it. And it's been such an amazing experience. And to talk about sitting with the discomfort that we talk about on the podcast, this year has been super challenging for me. I've had to build a thick skin in learning French and learning how to communicate in a completely different language and to still get my needs met. It's been a friggin' roller coaster ride, but it's been heaps fun and it's something that I will never ever forget. But as we go into December, I want to start equipping you guys with tools for 2024. I want to maybe introduce you to things that you haven't thought about before doing, or maybe you have, but you're just not optimizing them. And one of those things is LinkedIn. So many of you do not use LinkedIn, and yet you are looking for new, amazing, out-of-the-box, non-clinical, non-bedside nursing opportunities. And if you are looking for those opportunities, you probably will struggle to find them on Seek. You need to find them on LinkedIn. This is not a sponsored episode. I just want more nurses on LinkedIn leveraging its amazing capacity. So if you're not familiar with what LinkedIn is, it's Facebook for professionals. Okay, simply put, it's Facebook for professionals. There's less bitching and complaining, and there's more productive conversation with professionals. I can't speak for everybody, but that's my experience of it. And LinkedIn is incredible because LinkedIn will give you the opportunity to connect with people that are doing things that you want to maybe do in the future, that a future version of you wants to pursue and explore. And LinkedIn is not only a community where you can see and explore what options are available to you within your nursing career, it's also a place where you can come and build your own profile so that people can come and find you. That's right. People can come and find you and directly offer you roles. Many people don't know that this is a feature of LinkedIn and they basically come onto it and treat it like Facebook. But I want you to think about your LinkedIn as your professional brand. So if you've been through any of our programs or you've bought our nurse application bundle, if you haven't bought it, go and buy it and use it. Because in there, we teach you how to build a professional brand. Because LinkedIn is like a professional Facebook page, whereby we are looking at LinkedIn, we're looking at your LinkedIn, and we're judging and assessing, are you a great fit for a role? Now, many employers might, in the recruitment and application process, come to your LinkedIn to scope you out. So if you've got one that's kind of like a little bit half done, prioritize that in 2023, 2024 for you to dive in and just give it a quick, fresh update. Go and look at other people's profiles for ideas and inspiration as to how you can do that. Now, the beautiful thing about LinkedIn is that when you're on there and you've got your profile all mapped out and you've basically all you have to do is copy and paste your CV into LinkedIn. You can also attach it as a file if you want anybody to be able to download it. I would just take off your most personal details on there other than your phone number or maybe your email, take off your address. But LinkedIn gives you a couple of features that I think you should know about. If you're a nurse that is exploring different opportunities and you want to do something a little bit left field, out of the box, color outside of the lines, as we say here at High Performance Nursing, then LinkedIn is the place to be. It's one of the many job search strategies that you need to employ. So many people tell me, I'm looking on Seek and I'm not finding anything. Seek's great, but it doesn't have everything. We need to build out the search engines that we use, like Google Jobs, Indeed Jobs, Glassdoor. There are jobs like, I can't even, Adsuna, is it Adsuna? There's so many different platforms where you can go and find jobs, and LinkedIn is another one. Most organizations will post to LinkedIn. So when you're on there and you've got everything moved over, there's a feature on LinkedIn that you can do that says open to hire. Now, a lot of people get a bit fearful about this because they don't want to tell their employer that they're open to hire. And here's the thing, your employer might see that, but I can tell you right now, no hospital is paying for nurse managers to sit on LinkedIn and to go and check that their staff have got an open to hire sign on their page. They're not doing that. Most nurses, nurse managers do not have a LinkedIn account that would have the capacity to be able to see that. And here's the reason why. You can make it public knowledge that you're open to a role. And for some of you, that's perfect. That's amazing. But for others, you might want to keep it a little bit behind the scenes. And there's a function within LinkedIn where you can say, I'm open to hire for these types of roles, but I only want recruiters to be able to see this. And so many of you are not leveraging the power of accessing and connecting with recruiters. Recruiters will help you find a job that is amazing that maybe you previously would never have found before. They will help see what it is that you have in your skill set that is transferable for another role, and they will actively go to bat to get you into a position that they think you're perfect for, that aligns with what you need and want. So there's great advantage to tidying up your LinkedIn profile, bringing over all your resume stuff, being a little bit more active on there, connecting with recruiters, connecting with hospitals, connecting with potential future employers, finding people that work in those organizations, which can all be easily done through LinkedIn, commenting on some posts, being an active participant in the community, and then from there, seeing what comes in return. I frequently get job offers in the LinkedIn DMs. It's a little bit painful at times because they're obviously not looking at my profile. But for many of you that are actively looking for a role, how would it feel for you to have somebody come into your DMs and be like, hey, I've got a role that's perfect for you. I've looked at your profile. It looks like you have the skill set. Would you be interested in having a chat with me? The beautiful thing about working with Recruiter is it's free. The recruiter will do the work for you. They will get you in front of the manager and they will take you through the process. Of course, they get paid by the hospital, and but that's nothing for you to worry about because you get the result, you get the goal, the job that you want. So if you're not leveraging that aspect of a job search in 2024, you're leaving potential opportunities on the table. And you know that I love you guys to have a buffet of options available to you. So don't discount this. Don't think, oh, it's too hard basket. I need to spend a couple of hours updating my LinkedIn. It's really a copy and paste activity from your CV, putting a picture up there that's professional, and then connecting like you would on Facebook. Make it part of your daily check-in. Go and have a look at the jobs. Apply to the jobs directly through LinkedIn. Reach out to the managers. Connect with recruiters. Connect with all the different recruiters that exist in Australia and say to them, hey, I'm looking for a job. Here's my CV. Keep me in mind. Plant the seed. You never, ever know what might come from that. I've had so many opportunities come through LinkedIn. None of them are really aligned for me, but I'm walking a very different path to many of you, and that's totally fine. But if you're looking for something outside of the box that's a little bit behind the scenes, many of these roles are not publicly advertised. They're given to recruiters because the manager has a perception that the role needs to be kind of diversely hired for and not go through traditional pathways. Maybe they've done it in the past through Seek and they didn't get good applications, so now they use a recruiter. So I really want you to think about how you can leverage LinkedIn in 2024 to help you navigate your job search. It is a goldmine of opportunities. And one other thing that you can see on there, which is not, I believe, factually always correct, but you will see on each job how many people have applied. Now, I don't want you to put you off applying. It's so important that you still apply because those 25 people that have applied, they might not be great candidates. They might be 24 really terrible candidates. And then up you pop and here's your resume and they go, oh my God, I need to take you. So don't use that as ammunition or as a reason for your brain to take the easy route, which is I'm not going to apply. It says 25 people and it's unlikely they'll pick me. Give yourself the opportunity, give yourself permission to apply and use your LinkedIn profile to do that and give yourself opportunities that you never would have come across previously. The one last thing I will say about LinkedIn, which I really love, it's a community of high performers. It's a community of people across the spectrums of their careers. And you've got interdisciplinary collaboration where you've got lawyers commenting on nursing posts and you've got nurses commenting on engineer posts. And there's so much wisdom being shared on LinkedIn that as a nursing community, we massively underutilize it at the ground level, right? There are a lot of nurses that are in office-based roles that maybe procrastinate on LinkedIn and spend a bit of time on there. And some of you might be listening. I'm the same. I'm on there when I'm like procrastinating, but it's a great place for them. But it's also great for clinicians that are on the floor that are looking for new, diverse clinical and non-clinical bedside and non-bedside opportunities. So please, please, please leverage LinkedIn in 2024 so that you can go out there and get great opportunities that you never would have thought of before. And I'd love to send me, I can't talk today, send me your LinkedIn profile and I'll go and have a look at it. Send it to me in the DMs. I'll go and have a look at it, give you some advice. Go and have a look at mine. It's not perfect in any way, shape or form, but I'm pretty active on there and engage with some comments and posts on all these different nurses' pages. I find it quite inspiring to see other nurses with similar viewpoints actively and openly expressing their viewpoints online, versus where Facebook can be very negative. I find LinkedIn is quite optimistic and very positive in a sense, and there's great discussion linking back to the evidence in the literature, whereas Facebook can become a bit feral. So I like LinkedIn for the fact that it's a little bit more tame. People do have opinions, they have diverse opinions, but there's a professional, respectful conversation happening across there. So let me know, send me a link to your profile, I'll go and check it out, and I hope you leverage LinkedIn in 2024. Hey, thanks so much for listening. I'm so privileged that you spent your time with us here today. Hey, can I ask a favor? If you know someone that would benefit from this podcast episode, please share it with them. The more you share, the more we get in front of amazing nurses, and we're able to help them see that nursing on their terms across their career is totally possible for them. So I'd love if you could do that. Now, I will see you in the next episode next week. Until then, let's make this year the year that you nurse on your terms. Are you ready? Let's do it.